And good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to Stationeer, day 21. The plan for today, I think, unless I forgot something I was already in the middle of, I think I'm going to restructure the base, which will involve expanding it, which probably means I'm going to want to raise the pressure. But hey, Akla, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? But yeah, basically, I think I am going to move the machines inside. At least those that won't endanger my atmosphere. How are you doing today, Akla? What are you up to? Did I fix the AC issue? Yes. It took doing, and it took someone who knows the game walking me through. But yeah, it is Sunlit Valley. You like it a lot? Very cool. Mid spring, nice. Did you move around to find a where you were going to be based out of, or did you just pick where you started in? Well, I mean, you're starting. Give it time. That or look for a different place. I don't know. Um, yeah, I spent a decent amount of time moving about looking for. You did the same thing I did on my first episode, okay? What does that mean? I don't remember what I did on my first episode. You made the house. Okay. Well, it is a good thing to have whenever I restart the game, because you know me, I'm going to restart at some point. I will probably not use a pre-made house. I will probably build things myself to have a better control. So you find a place that's not a hill or mountain. Yeah, that I don't know if it was, bad luck on my part or if it's just the way the map is. But man, is the world hilly. It could be. I just remember playing and having nice flat plains. Bamboo is a good money starter. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about of bamboo as to make money. I just planted it to make um, scaffolding. Mm-hmm. Yes, it grows very fast and it grows very tall. My starting money was fishing. That's true. You don't need to water it. I think I'm going to upgrade the wiring.
Air tank critical. Oxygen low. Oxygen critical. Pressure critical. Temperature critical.
But yeah, I think I'm going to upgrade my wiring. Might start again, and where's the space? Well, yeah, that is the nice thing about the game, in that as you can play to get a sense of things, then restart. I'm thinking I should probably make more rechargeable batteries. Equip everything on me that I use a lot with rechargeable batteries. I am also realizing that there might be a flaw in what I'm thinking of doing. Because I don't know if I can connect these kind of wires to together. All right, the answer is yes, I can. They timed. Hey, Bea. Um, Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Um, it is coming. Basically, my plan right now. Oh, I did put Oh no, you're down here. Okay. My plan right now is to move. Well, my plan right now is to upgrade the wiring. Going through my base, set up a. Is it called a transformer? I'm going to need a more than. Yeah, probably this guy. What's the large? Or, maybe a large to be on the safe side. But yeah, basically run better power to my base. And after that, uh, enlarge it back here and set up my machines and then encase everything so that I can use my machines that don't affect my my environment indoors. So basically none of the smelters, but move these machines indoors so that I don't have to spend so much time out here. Small is enough? Really? Don't need that. This is what I need. From maximum power that will flow down the cable subnetwork. Can be set from 0 to 5,000. Hey, Jack. Welcome to the stream. Nude space engineering. No, I'm wearing a space suit. Speaking of space, I watched the first episode of Starfleet Academy today. It's an electric pressure regulator. I see. Okay, that's good to know. Da, 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 da. What did I want to do? It limits how much can be demanded, thus preventing your small cable from popping. Yeah, in setting up the solar panels, I had cable pop, which is why I had to go with heavier cable in here. And why I want to but yeah. Right, I want to return that and Well, you know what? Let's just put you out of my hand for now. And you're the lurk, a clap. Actually, I want to check something. Okay. You're going to figure out the OP base power. Should go with solar, sterling, wind. You're asking me? Actually, yeah, it should go in. You know what? Might actually make more sense. Run this indoors, and from there connecting everything. Let's, well, the thing is, I don't know anything about that. So, like, I go with solar pretty much any chance I have. All right, I was missing. This is what I was working on. Finishing that. And this needed to be vented, wasn't it? Didn't it? Oh, I mean, under those conditions, it sounds like it would be a good thing to have. And now to ensure. There we go. Left you on. Let's turn. Pressure something. Okay, so there, I need to put the tank on here. Is a T going? You can't be like that. Yeah, you can't be like that. That needs nitrogen. Or does it need anything? Oh, hey, monster! Wow. Welcome to the stream, Monster Bait. Thank you very much for the raid. Hello, Tontana. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing, Monster? How is the stream? That's volatiles. That is my O2. Not quite pure, but that's fine. There's nothing there. There's a little bit of nitrogen there. What happens right now if I do this? Nothing happens. Why does nothing happen? Okay, that requires power, doesn't it? You should probably have switched to your wolf avatar for Altered Beast. If this requires power, it is going to be a problem. I may need to now that I have a sense of how this works, I may need to just redesign this in such a way that takes into account power connection, because well, I'm trying to access the quality of life thing, because I would love for my air tank and my waste containers to empty themselves, to not have to worry about that all the time. That, those are the aspects I'm trying to deal with. You guys are stressed. Yeah. Hey, Crumbs! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm good for now. All right. I am getting sidetracked as usual. Oh, very nice. That is a lot of tigers. Yeah, that's debatable. That's barely enough tigers, really. Yeah, no, I know. It's not that big of a deal.
Airtag critical.
It's still, it's one of those things that I go, yeah, it'd be nice if I didn't have to worry about it.
Waste tank critical.
Again, like it is not that big of a deal. Okay, so if I bring the power, let's say in here, I have no idea which one is up or down for this thing. It probably doesn't matter. Got a raid and run. All right, well, Monster Bait. Sleep well. So is that... Okay, that feels backward. And even to kill you simultaneously because you'd leave your suit in the dog and walk outside. Yeah, I can see myself doing that as well. Yeah, that feels better. Because then I can have the power come in this way, go along here. Down to power this. Behind that, the light. It becomes an issue on the harder maps. I have no doubt. I make no claim at doing things properly. That is what? I want to, so I'm inside. I want to go check something outside. Because there is a little bit of O2 out here. Which tells me that there's probably a way of filling up an air tank from the atmosphere if I'm very, very patient. All right, I need more hardened wires so that I can run the wire. Oh, that is true. That's true. If it's too cold, it's going to hurt me. Uh, oh, you're out of copper. Ah. Oh, right. It helps if I turn you on. I was wondering why you weren't working. Oh, you have to be on the belt. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay. Oh yeah. It's something that I fought for quite a while to get. Uh, so when I finally manage it, oh, do I make use of it, and I do not regret the work I had to put into getting them. Definitely. I wish we had that we could get a keybind as an on-off switch instead of having to constantly open the panel and but yeah, I am very much a fan of them. Yeah. You had the lens by day 4. Well, now that I know how the furnace works properly, if I were to restart, I would probably get them faster. Figuring out the furnace is what kept me from having functional glasses for the longest time. If I restart, keep the lander? Why? How do I keep it? How do I prevent the first storm from stealing it away? Holy cow, there's stuff deeper? With infinite battery? Oh, that's interesting. Is the implication then that I could find it again if I had turned the beacon on? To keep it, it's the easy part, except that the storm, the first storm that comes, basically takes it away from you. To keep it, bury it. Okay. Really? I thought I was cleaning up after myself. Why am I leaving holes everywhere? Open up a small area, drop a bomb. Okay, what is a bomb in this context? Oh, so you're talking about an actual bomb here. Cover the hole with frames and build your base on it. Well, okay, I see what you mean. It makes finding the base very easy. In my case, the problem would have been that I don't like the starting area. Oops, wrong button. So I went up this hill, which is far from the lander. But okay, no, that's an interesting idea, an interesting concept. It certainly, well, the thing, like where I am right now is my starter base. Like I had two playthrough before that did not go well. But the first thing I realized is that I was losing sun because the hill made the sun reach my base much later. So I figured that going on top of the hill would be better. And at my next start, yeah, no, you're right. It makes a lot of sense. And it bypasses the having to worry about the beacon running out of power. Should I ever restart, I shall definitely keep that in mind. You placed it in wall, but it bugged out and escaped and got destroyed. Ah, that sucks. Okay. So if I put you there. Ah. Ah, come on. Don't be like that. You're also heading to bed, Crumbs. All right. Do not wake up Monster. So whatever fun you have, make sure he sleeps through it. And thank you for dropping by. No deficiencies, but the odds are good you're gonna be telling me that you've got problem with light soon. All right. So, okay. This here is going to need to be like that. So. Oh, wait a minute. It is, well, actually, I can probably run that there. Um, you know what? I'm just going to connect that. Oh, right. That's not powered. That can take 5K. There we go. Now, no danger of that overpowering. MES? Okay. I've got the T-Ray scanner and the Celestial scanner. I've only found 3 chips, and I have printed all 3 of them so I could see what they did. Which I guess in this case, the T chip would actually be very useful. wouldn't it? Especially since in the base, I don't have to worry about power. So, right. I didn't know anything about it, so I wanted to see what it did, and it's not that expensive. So, like, it was about what does it do, and it lets me see bodies in the sky. Like, is it pointless? I don't know enough about the game to know that. Do I have a use for it? No, because I don't know what it does. Like, I don't know what the point of that would be. So, like, for me, like, I'm not going to be playing with it. So I can cut that out. That so that's going there. Okay, so I can cut this out. Oh, wait a minute. Well, okay, this is not doing anything, but I got to remember that I need to power this so that, when I need it, it's there. Because the temperature in the base is going up. Asmodine, I believe, is who pointed the blah 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 those thing that thing out, the chips out. So I figured I was going to try them. I guess I could have left it. I do have to be a little bit careful, I believe.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical. Pressure critical. Temperature critical.
Ah, right. If I cut that, I cut the power. I know the game, when you mention them, don't seem to really care. Or is that powered on? That goes down there, down there. Okay, wait, so that's powered from this, so I can cut this. And that still works. Okay. All right. Because now I can connect it that way. Most people you shove on you to the game. When you mention them, don't seem to care. When you mention the glasses, okay. I found them on my own, and as soon as I realized that they could do sort of what the um the ore scanner chip did, I went, I want them. Only to then realize it doesn't use this card, it uses something different. And then that became the figuring out, okay, how does it, how does it work? What does it do? Why is it not, why can I not get the furnace to do what I want it to do? And that kind of stuff. Okay. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that. Okay, so the base is powered through the transformer, which means that as I add stuff to the base, nothing should blow up. The worst that should happen is I will not have the power to run it. At which point I'll have to figure something out. Huh, interesting.
Oxygen low.
Okay, so and just because. Oh, wow, that's that is hot indeed. Can you survive that? Like, are you going to be okay? You need a better suit. You need a different suit. Okay. All right. Okay. So power lines are run. You need the hard suit. Okay. Power lines are. Holy cow. Oh, there's a storm. I guess I'm spending the rest of. All right, well. Come on. Q. Solar panel loves them. Cool. Uh, Pressure, you want conversion 60. So you want this a between, so probably good for a little bit. All right, not much else I can do in here. Okay, let's check a few thing. Oh, you're right here. What is in here? That is O2, nitrogen, and volatile. That's empty. And that's got some nitrogen in it. And that's got, right, speaking now. Norsuit and the hardsuit backpack is much better. Yeah. Like, is it better in my environment? Like, is it better across the board? So it's better across the board. Okay, it's got two alloys I don't have. What does this require? Temperature's kind of high. Pressure's reasonable. Although for these temperature, I don't know how reasonable it is. Oh, I have no doubt that there's a trick. Uh, so I guess these two are kind of are what the cobalt is used for mostly. I don't know. I haven't come across cobalt anywhere else. I didn't even look what the astrology. That's the name of the ingot. Oh, a lot pressure is much higher. Astolo and med pills. Okay. Well, I'm okay for now. For nuke batteries, the best batteries, yeah, I figured. I think right now what I'm going to focus on is expanding my base to move my machines indoors. And that will mean waiting for daytime. Is it automated? Nope. I have no idea how to automate that. It's manual. Alright. Okay, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 floors. Okay, a laptop. I'm guessing that's electronics. You're out of copper. Oh, helps if I turn you on. Now turn you on. You'll have me write my first code. Oh man, do you not know the trouble you're in for? It's less outright coding and just how not very bright I am. Okay, so I've got the laptop. You said IC circuit. Right? IC circuit housing. Okay. No college education, according. All right, we'll see. I mean, to be fair, I have stayed away from the computers in this game because coding is not something I. Okay, what's the housing daylight sensor? Okay, so where will that be? Daylight sensor, that is kit. Oh, I see, kit sensor. Okay. Okay, so and the IC editor motherboard. All right, let's head indoors. Can pause the game while coding. Okay, so I'm guessing the motherboard goes here. I'm gonna need a battery in here. Programmable chip. So So now what? Place on the floor. Well, I mean, when you say clock edit, you just mean the edit button? Oh, click edit. Okay. Hydro. Hydroponic station. I have clicked on the number. Yep, I did get a message copied. Back into the code. Uh, is that LR0 or 1R0? L. Oh, it's case sensitive. Okay. Okay, so I hit confirm. I do not have an export button. Okay, confirm and export. All right. And what do I do then? Okay. Got the housing, got the sensor. Where does what go? So when you say face up, you mean it needs to look at the sky? Can it be indoors or does it need to be outdoors? It doesn't matter. Okay, well then I'm going to put it here. All right, what next? Okay, it's upside down. Cable the IC sensor and start all up data port. Um, does power need to reach it? So that thing is going to need power as well as data connection, correct? Actually, this is incorrect because it's going to need to reach there as well. I know. Okay, is there another one? Kind of wish this was like that, but with the power, with the connector underneath. I don't like that it's backwards. So take the chip. Put that in. Turn it on. It does indeed error. Get a screwdriver. All right. Turn the chip off. Unscrew D0. That's kind of the problem. Daylight sensor. Another error message. Incorrect logic type at line 4. Uh, I click this one. Um, as best as I can tell, that is D0. Wait, why does it say small battery? Oh, probably because I. Okay. For some reason, when I clicked it, it did not stay on the light sensor. That was the problem. Okay, so what will happen now? What does that do? So it will turn the station off at night. Okay. So and that should prevent the overexposure and the underexposure I'm dealing with. Cool. Thank you very much. I will point out that all I did is copy what you told me to do. So it's not quite it's not quite learning to program. And you'll explain, okay, cool. Um oh, I'm still wearing my suit, really. Oh, I said I want seven walls. Okay, that is kind of fine. Wrong ones. Welcome back. When the light source face up, the vertical is 90 degree, is either sunrise or sunset. Any number than 90 is daytime. But so it's asking, is the vertical less than 95? A little extra light is yes. Turn the light on. Cool. If no, turn it off. Very cool. Uh, some people use the sleep command. It'll be time to the sun. Cool. Screwdriver, I think. Nope. Angle grinder. I can save it to hard drive for later use. Okay, that is cool. What do I want? What do I want? This thing. Stacker. Actually, do I have one already made? Not need that, which I no longer have any, but you know what? Actually, I might have one. All right. space for this to fall. That's probably the right. Uh, there. Okay. Hello, Dragon Breath. Welcome to the stream. How goes space? Well, it is. Ah, okay. You need to be on the frame. I was wondering which if that was going to happen. And you're also too far. So let's put you on that frame and work from there. So I need a frame. And how are you doing, Dragon's Breath? What are you up to today? Ah, okay. That is going to be problematic. I'm out of space. Uh, just chilling, procrastinating, booting up your own save because my computer is a bit hot playing it. Oh, that sucks. What can I drop off right now? You know what? I don't have to drop anything off. I can just put some things in storage. Like that. Alright, wood. I think it's a crowbar that you need. And that is a grinder. And I need a second one. Alright. Oh. Okay, so you're okay with that. You are probably going to have to be moved, but I can deal with that one item at a time. Iron sheets. You two need to be adjusted. I really wish there was a way to move it closer to me. Instead of having to back up. Okay. That is here. Now I need to run power all the way there. I mean, I also need a wall here. Do I have a wall? I do have a wall. Oh, shift and the wheel. Oh. Cool, thank you. I'm going to need another wall. I got the sheet. I have one glass. I'm gonna need. Actually, I'm gonna need more than that. I need two at the back, so two more walls. So that's three walls. I'm good for that. Should be able to finish that. I'm going to need an extra glass. Yes. And he did not send me screaming away in terror. All right, that is enclosed, which means that I can open the inside wall and not send everything blowing outside. I don't know if you've seen my what passes off as my base dragon breath, but yeah, this is it. This is my chaos. You live in a 3x3 cube. That's nice. Okay, so I got power. Running down there. On the moon. Duh. Okay, that is one machine set up. Um, think. Ah, that's what I'm missing. I was wondering what I was missing. It wasn't looking right. Oh, that's what I was missing. 64 AM, you only just realized that the waste gases in the furnace are kind of useful for being inside. You can probably use them to heat up your base. I Ah. temperature is slowly going down. I suspect it's going to go down faster at night. I should. I need a way to raise the pressure in the base. Actually. What is the temperature in here? 23. It's not really going to affect the temperature. Mostly oxygen, a little bit of O2. What's the max oxygen you like? You don't have, you just need CO2. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to risk it.
Toxin detected. Toxin critical.
Yeah, I want to keep my pressure between 60 and 70, and be in part because I'm going to expand this, so my pressure will drop. And I figure if I'm not careless, I have, you know, these guys here to deal with the pollutants and the volatile in in my air. And I also want to empty the tank. Probably. But like I said, I also want to empty this tank so I can reuse it. And it's mostly oxygen, so I figure. That's interesting that the pressure is a lot higher up here. Yeah, I suspect that these are going to have to go around here out in the end because it feels like each of them is going to take 2 space. And I might actually move one in this corner after that. We'll see. But that will be for tomorrow. Because it is time for me to bring the stream to an end. Jack, what are you playing? Bellarite. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I am aware. You like I it's got its use. I mean, I haven't played with much. I tend to use things as they are. But yeah, I do need to bring the stream to an end. You know, let me get out of my suit while I'm indoors. Alrighty. Thank you very much, everyone, for dropping by and keeping me company. Thank you, Dragon Breath. Thank you, Bea. Thank you, Monster, for the raid. Thank you, Crumbs. Thank you. There was somebody with Monster. Tontona. And everyone else I may have missed. I will be back tomorrow evening, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, for more Stationeer, more expansion of my base. Day 22. If you can't wait that long to hang out with me, you can find me on the Tiger Rights tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you then. If I do not, I hope you have a good week, a good weekend when it arrives, and I'll see you when I see you.